points over there now to the right. Another top shelf thing, diapers up there. So I'm like, diapers. I'm looking, I see like a 6-pack, I see a 4-pack, a 2-pack, and she's just pointing in that direction. So I'm like, okay, there's no way the diapers cost more than this. So then I tell the guy, yeah, one of those two. I point up. He brings a ladder on that side. Then he climbs up. He pushes the 1-pack. He pushes the 4-pack. He pushes all the packs of diapers out the way. And I didn't even notice the thing the diapers were sitting on was another, like a big, like a suitcase size pack of diapers. And he takes that one down. It comes down the ladder, and he's like struggling with the box, and he's coming down, just dying, sweating. He comes down and puts it down on the table. Boom! And I'm looking at the pack of diapers, and remember those were like 6, 12, 10 packs. I swear this packet of diapers said 100. And then I'm looking at her, I look at the diapers. I'm like, I'm buying 100 pack. By the time this kid is done with this 100 pack of diapers, they will no longer need diapers. I'm just gonna start this. All right, we're gonna start the thing now. What I'm doing here is I'm gonna go through all of the photos and videos that I took while I was on my vacation in Medellin. That was the main place I was at, but I went other places, but this is where the hotel and everything was at. I have 300, you can't see this, 374 files, so different like photos and videos and things. So what I'm trying to do is just go through all of it. So I'm gonna just press play. But this is the first video, the first photo I took going, and this is my my exchanged money. I kept hearing, like most things there, like if you're going out, if you have 100,000 Colombian pesos, COP, then whatever there's no way you're gonna spend all of that. So as long as you have that much in your pocket, you're not gonna ever walk into a store to go buy something and be like, I don't have enough, unless you're trying to buy, like, you know, I don't know, like this is definitely enough money to buy your breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and Uber or whatever. Like, you should not go over 100,000 in a day unless you like really spending. So I brought how much did I have? I think it was 100,000. I had like $650 worth. I think it was. I wanted to do 500. Then I switched to 700, and then I think I settled at 650. And I didn't spend all of it. I still have some. But yeah, this is all the money I brought. I brought like this, and then I only ever went outside with 100,000 in my pocket. I never had this in my pocket, unless only the last day I had all my money in my pocket, and the first day before I got to the hotel to drop it off. But I was like, you know what, let's not, someone asks you for money and you go in your pocket to take it out, and then you take this and they see it. Yeah, good luck with that one. Good luck, Charlie. This is right after I parked my car in the employee parking lot, and then I was walking my bag on my back, had my luggage, my roll-in luggage thing, and I'm walking towards the bus to go to the airport, and it still hasn't sunk in yet, like how far I'm about to go. But yeah, right here I was like, you know, like I'm definitely going. Like every step is getting closer and closer to no more. Like even there in my head, a piece of me, like a teeny tiny piece, was like, I still could turn around. I still can stop and go back home. Yes, I still can stop. So I got my money already, and I got. Here I was in my head. Here I was thinking, oh, I'm gonna start being like those YouTubers, and we're gonna walk and point the camera out. I'm gonna point the camera out and record my face as I'm talking and walking. It's a lot more difficult than I thought. Like, yeah, it's a lot more awkward. The second I took the phone out and I pointed it at arm's length to record myself, and people were looking at me, my arm went straight down, and that's why you got this weird angle. And even this was weird. Like I don't know. Maybe when you do it enough, it'll get more
One polo.
normal. I don't know.
Like a cologne.
I guess I'm gonna just drench myself in that as I go. The funny thing is, I'm walking to my gate now, but yes, I think I already bought it. So I did stop at the it's a duty free. I stopped at the duty free to buy a cologne, just so I can wear something, cause you know, I think if you either look like you have money or you smell like you have money. I think I kept this do-rag on the whole way. I didn't take my do-rag off until I didn't take my do-rag off until I got to the hotel, I believe. Nervous. Yeah, it's me yapping. As far as like things, we need to check make the either. I guess I'll send this. Oh, I think I was saying that when I originally packed my luggage, I assumed I could bring my book bag, and then they were gonna make me give them the rolling thing, but they didn't. They let me bring both on the plane. So then I went to my gate. I got there 3 hours early. 3 hours early. Then I was gonna not eat. My plan was to not eat, go on that plane, go to Miami, have I think it was a 2 hours or 3 hour layover, 3 hour and 50-minute layover or something crazy, 2 or 3 hours, 4 max layover in Miami. I was like, all right, I'm just gonna go to Miami, then eat there, cause I didn't have breakfast yet. And by the time I land there, it'll be 4 o'clock. So I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna eat there and then don't eat again until I get to the hotel. You'll see what happens. And we did have the in-flight entertainment. When I picked this middle seat, I was like, all right, this is the middle seat, but it's an American Airlines flight. I never hear anyone say how small these are. I hear everyone complain about how small Spirit and Frontier is. So I picked American Airlines, like, all right, this is the big seats. Let's go. Bro, what is this? If this is the big seat, I don't even want to imagine what a Spirit flight is like. Like, look at there's 2 ladies next to me. There's one lady to my left and a lady to my right. And they're like kind of small ladies. And I'm like stuck here like a sardine. But it wasn't that bad. My ears did hurt on this plane. They both popped. I didn't even notice they popped because I was chewing gum and I had my headphones on. But both my ears did pop on this plane. I didn't notice until I got off the plane and I was in the airport and I couldn't hear anything. Like, I was like, yo, I took my headphones off. But yeah, I think I watched Novocaine on this one. I had to pass every gate. You can even see it, D17. And I had to go to D46, I think, or D36. I'm at D17. And remember that layover, the 2 hour, 3 hour layover? I don't know how long the plane took to get here, but when we landed, it told me that my flight was boarding in 47 minutes. And it told me the walk from my gate to that gate was 28 minutes. So I was like, yeah, by the time I get there, it'll be like 16 minutes left or something. I was like, yo, what happened to my 3 hour layover? So at first I didn't want it. Then I'm anticipating it, and we somehow skipped time. The airport's alright. See the shells and everything all over the floor. The designs, which are pretty cool. It looks nice. This is footage from my my Meta glasses. That guy's giant. A lot of Spanish people. Yeah, I just remembered. Once we landed here, that's when I first started noticing the Spanish people. In Philadelphia, there's Spanish people. There's like a whole like area of Spanish people. But here, I'm talking like, I don't know if you can hear them. Like, I never saw any people speaking Spanish in my life.
Must be turned off as stowed any other electronic device.
So this is getting on the second plane. So literally, as I walked out of that bathroom, to my right, I think, was the gate.
Thank you and welcome to Medellin.
I see, this is wrong. This is even. So I didn't record on this plane. I didn't record. Because he just said welcome. So this is when we landed already. I'm trying to remember this flight. On this flight, I had a. Yeah, I remember now. On this flight, I had a seat on the window. I had a window seat. 3 people. So 2 to my left, the aisle, the middle, and then me on the right. And the whole flight, this guy was so close next to me. Like, he's in the middle seat, just like spilling over. Like, all over the place. Like, I'm like against the window thing. Like, yo, for 2 hours I had to ride like that. But I was like, we landed. I think this is when I was like, alright, I officially am no longer in America. even in Florida, I kept saying, all right, if I stay here, you know, I can literally I can catch an Uber or drive or rent a car and go back home. Here, no more. That's gone. All that's out the window. You are stuck unless you're gonna book another flight immediately to go back. And even this was scary, flying over here, because I kept looking at my map and seeing that we went over Cuba. That was the first turbulence. Then I looked at the map again and I just saw my blue dot in the middle of the ocean. Yeah, this is just taxiing. Just dark. I was supposed to land here at 8 p.m. I don't know what happened going to Florida, but by the time we got here, it was 10:06 or 9:56, something close to 10. Yeah, that delay was crazy. And everyone's coughing. Okay, I didn't even notice that because I'm sick now. I got sick when I was down there. I don't remember when I got sick exactly. I'll show you when I think I got sick. But yeah, I've been sick for like 3 days now. It feels better now. I probably got like 2 more days of this. The first few days I literally was shivering. I went to go to bed in the hotel room. I took a shower, brushed my teeth. I went to go lay down. As soon as I went into bed, I just started like I was electrocuted. Yeah, there's another one. So in the video I saw before I went, the guy was telling me. He literally said it. He said, "Yeah, if it's your first time traveling, once you get here," he said, "as soon as you land in that airport, all that English is out the window. It's gone." And I'm thinking in my head, I mean, yeah, I know you're in a foreign country, but you're in an airport. They're going to have signs, especially in English, or they're going to have something. No, I'm talking as soon as we got here, and I'm literally walking blind. And you'll see, I'm literally walking. I don't see. There's no English anywhere. No one speaking English. Even that guy. I think later on I asked him something. Like, if you can see the signs, I'm trying to read the signs. No English. I'm walking blind here. I could have been arrested. Ruta. I'm like looking at the signs like, yo.
I think he's escalating.
I'm talking to myself. I'm confused. Look at these signs. Look at the signs. Preference row. What does that even mean? Triple Ocean crew. Diplomaticos, diplomatic, foreign citizens. Yeah, you'll see this. Yeah, look at this part. So I come down. I'm just lost. I'm so lost, and I have to go to the bathroom. But like, yeah, everyone. The only reason why I'm even walking in this direction is because everyone else walked in this direction. But I know there's gonna be a point where there's the citizens of this country and then me, who isn't one. And that's when we're gonna split. And I think I'm thinking it's coming up here. I remember they said immigration is right down the stairs. I was like, alright, here we go. I come down, I'm looking. I see preferential preference row. What? What? What does this even mean? What the heck does this mean? Looking at it now, I do see that it's like pregnant women, old people, moms, and disabled people. I'm looking at this line. I'm like looking over here now, and I see Colombianos for Colombian citizens only. I said, no, that's not my line. But then I see a black line over here. But even this is saying something weird about bio something. I'm like, yo. Then I'm like, you know what? Let me step away and think about this. I actually, right here, I wanted to use my glasses and take pictures of the signs and do the translation or ask Meta AI which lane for me to get into. But the girl standing here was staring at me, so and she was definitely not English. And I was like, So I'm standing here now. I'm like, I go to the bathroom, man. Reset. I'm trying to pick my shoes. Yeah, I forgot. I took them off during the play and I couldn't put them back on the whole way. She's doing her own thing. But in my head, you know, when you're nervous, everyone's looking at you. So I'm like, you're just blending, man. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. I'm just I'm still confused. This guy went in the wrong line. I thought he was a Spanish guy. I thought he was Colombian. On the plane, I thought he was Colombian dude, but I see him going that way. I'm like, I don't know where I'm going. I see this guy going to the green. This guy, I'm thinking in my head, is clearly not American. I'm waiting for a black person where I could be like, hey, American, and then just follow them. But I'm looking, I'm like, nah, and then I keep seeing Spanish people going this thing. I'm like, oh, y'all not Colombian? Even she stopped. She was gonna go over there and she stopped. And I'm like, what is this black line here? I'm like, what is this line? And then she goes in her actual, like, she's Colombian, I guess. I'm confused. I'm like, yo, give me to the bathroom. Let me reset. Then I see a worker. Alright, look at this now.
Is there a bathroom?
See, I'm speaking straight English. Because in my head, he works at the airport. If anyone's going to speak English, it's going to be these guys. Nope.
Bathroom.
He's looking at me like I'm saying, like, I'm trying to imagine in my head what it sounds like I'm saying. I must have been going like, chou wow, ching bao, like over and over again. Like,
El Baño?
they're like, alright, El Baño. I thank God that stuck in my head, El Baño.
Baño?
Yeah, that one.
Okay, thanks. Come on.
Okay,
He said, come on. So he just, I say, it's so weird. I don't know, because some languages do have English in certain places. These are all like Spanish people, so I'm like, wherever they're going, I can't go that way. And then I see it over his head, baños. I turn it off here. I keep forgetting sometimes to turn the camera off. That's why I'm like, if I go past one of those, I'll just cut it out. What's this now? Oh, okay. So I skipped that part. So after I went to the bathroom, I came out and I just went into the blue line. Where's that one? Where are we? Go back. I went into that blue one. Was it the blue one? I think I went to the black one. Oh no, I think of this one. Foreign citizens. Yeah, the green one. I went to the green line. That's where I went into that green one. I think I saw this guy. No, I don't know. I went to the green line. I go into the green line now. I don't see. You gotta wait. I go into the green line. We wait. I think that line moved so slow. And the whole time you're waiting with your passport and your driver's license. And then you wait in a line forever and ever and ever and ever. There's 100 people here and only 2 things open. I go into the thing, the little booth with the officer, and he asked me for my passport. He asked me why I was coming there. I said tourism. He said, why'd you pick Colombia? I said, just somewhere different. I start walking. As soon as I pass him, now it's like it's official. I am in the country. Because if you were going to get turned around, it would have been anywhere leading up to that part. That was the last part for you to be turned back to go back home. So once he said, all right, and he stamped my passport, I was like, all right, I'm here. It's over. I'm now Colombian. And then go through the little the rest of the airport. There's like food and stuff. I see like snacks and things. All the workers. No one's English anymore. America's gone. I'm no longer in America. And then we go down the escalator to the door to leave. I'm trying to get out. I think there was one more TSA check where you put your bag through, like one last look before you go into the country. And then I get the bag and I start walking towards the exit. As soon as you go towards that exit door, there's like 100 dudes like just barking like taxi, 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 American taxi, taxi, bar, taxi, poblado, downtown, Larelas. They're saying like places that they think you're going. Because they know you don't speak the same language, but it's the same name for the destinations. So they're just saying all the names. What's the other one I heard? Yeah, I don't know. They're just saying all the names of different places and stuff, and I'm just going like, nah, nah, nah. The whole time, I'm trying to fix my phone because since I came off of the plane, my phone wasn't working, and I had the international thing. I paid for all of that. My internet was working, but I couldn't send text messages. So I come off the plane and I'm trying to see like, all right, the dude in the video said, don't use. He said, if you want to go where you're going, use a taxi or get on the bus because it's much cheaper. And I'm thinking in my head, oh, I want an adventure, right? I'm gonna get on this. I'm gonna get on this bus. So I'm kind of tired. I come out after they're all like taxi, 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 taxi. I see the white taxi cabs, and I'm like, maybe. Then I turn, I see the bus I'm supposed to get on, and I'm like, that bus is full. That bus is completely full, and I'm confused. My phone's at 5%. I was like, I don't know, man. I'm like, should I just do Uber? And then over there, Uber is illegal, so I'm like, if I call the Uber and he don't show up, and my phone's at 10%. I'm like, my phone might die before he even shows up. So I'm just sitting there, and then this guy comes up to me. He's like, oh, taxi. And I'm like, man, I'm calling somebody, man. I got it. All right. I'm sitting like, yo, my phone, what am I supposed to do? Bus, taxi, Uber. I don't know. I keep going over and over again, all 3 different options. And this guy just standing here, because I didn't realize I was standing right in front of his car. Like, his van is there with the doors all open. And I'm looking at the van, and he's like, yeah, I'll take you to wherever you're going. Where you going? And I'm like, Poblado. Then he's like, oh, Poblado? Then he said, yeah, I'll take you there. He said, the taxi is this much. Uber, this much. Me, I charge you this much. And then I'm like, I just came off the plane, man. I'm trying not to die. I'm trying to get to the hotel. So then, so I'm sitting there like, yo, like, I don't know. I don't know this dude, but yeah, let's not be dangerous for our first 10 seconds in the country. So then he's still sitting there. I'm seeing other people walk by, and he's stopping them too, and he's telling them like, oh, where are you going? And the person's like, oh, I'm going to they're speaking Spanish. I don't know what they're saying, but he's asking like blah, 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 and he points to the taxi, and then they say a place, blah, 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 and then he goes, okay, and then they get in the taxi, and then people are going in now. I see men, I see women go in there. I'm like, all right. I see a mix. I see an old lady go in there. I was like, then I'm still sitting there. I'm like, yo, my phone's just dying. My phone's just dropping. And then I'm like, I go to him, and then he's like showing me the phone, like Poblado, and he's showing me where I'm going. He's showing the place. He knows what I'm talking about. So but then I'm like, you know what? To make sure, so I take the phone from him and I type in the hotel's name. Like I'm like, yeah, don't drop me off. Do not take me down here and drop me off at some random corner. I need to go right to this hotel. I took the hotel name in. I show him this, and he's like, "See," and I was like, "All right." And I go in the back of the van. It's like a how could I? Like this one, the one in front, one of these, and yeah, I went in the back. It was like all this, like 3 lanes, 3 rows, and I was in the back seat, in the back right-hand corner, and there was a lady and her. I think it was a mom and her son. And then an old lady in front of me, and then there's people just stacked up all the way to the front. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of us in there, and we just started driving. So this is the drive part. Dark as hell. It was dark in the taxi, and then I'm trying to record, and then I notice that the windows are tinted, so you can't see anything. But yeah, we had the Spanish music playing. I wasn't afraid. I should have been. Oh god, I did that wrong. Did you see one of these buses? Like, what the heck? When I seen it, when we drove past it, I said, what was that? I'm trying to go back. I said, yo. Like, I saw it for 1 second. By the time I take my phone out to record, we're already halfway past it. It's a colorful bus. Okay, okay, I forgot about this. So then we're going. We go to the mall. Guys, I saw this in YouTube video. We end up at the mall. I remember they said the bus takes you to the mall, you get off, and then you call your taxi. And then now it's like half price, because once you call a taxi or Uber to or from that airport, the price just tripled. And I saw it when I was coming home. But if you start at this mall, it's way cheaper because you're in the city. And if you start calling the Uber from this mall, it counts as you not being in the city anymore. So it's like you're out of the city and you're going to the airport, which is way cheaper. But if you go from the city to the airport, that's where the price jumps up. I think the Uber prices I was seeing was like between, talking American money, the Uber prices I was seeing the whole time I was there was like $2, $4, $6. Then towards the end when I went to that dangerous place, I'm gonna say that was like $12, $16, maybe like 17, 18 I saw up there, up in danger, because no one's coming to get you up there. And then going to the airport was like straight like $30, $30, $40, I forget which one it was. But we come to the mall, and then like 1, 2, 3, 4 girls all wearing white shirts, white shirts and white pants, the same as the bus, the color of the van. I mean, they all walk over. Like the bus turned to a sidewalk and pulled over, and before we even stopped, they were already walking towards the bus. I'm thinking they're about to get on. They all go and grab all the doors and open all the doors up. So now I'm like, what the hell? Then everyone gets off the buses, and I'm thinking they're about to come on the bus. Then they close all the doors, and then the guy tells me to go in the front, and I'm like, okay, it's not just me and him now. But I think they work for the company or something. They just open the doors. I don't know. Maybe they give them a tip or something.
Yeah. It's
But yeah.
center of Medellin.
See, I say this is what I was seeing too. I kept seeing people that spoke some English, you know. But yeah, I'm in the front. I'm still kind of tired. I forget what time it was. But yeah, we're going. I'm in a taxi alone with this guy now. Just looking. I couldn't really see back there. We just got into the town. Back there was like the windy roads leading down, and a long tunnel. There's a long tunnel before you get here. Once you pop out, now you're in the city now. I think he has music on. But yeah. I'll let these play. It's clearly my glasses footage, that's why it's vertical. Should I close this? I didn't even notice at this point that the car was a manual. Yeah, all the cars here are manual cars. It's a cool place. Here I'm still looking around like I don't see the Spanishness yet. I'm hearing it.
Oh, the train?
I didn't go on the train. I meant to go on the train, but the time I was supposed to get on it, I was like, this looks dangerous. So I didn't go on the train. I didn't go to Commune. I forget about Commune 60, Commune 40.
First time in Medellin or?
First time.
Oh, okay. Vacation?
Yeah. For 1 week?
1 week.
Yeah.
There's English. He's speaking English. But I'm saying,
French in Medellin.
I think it's dependent on what you do. So he taxis from the airport a lot. So he'll be seeing the most Americans. But once I got to my hotel, like that area, I don't know, everywhere besides the hotel and the airport was like you were throwing dice. This is when we got to the Spanish part. So it was like even that back part where they came off, where they got out and we were driving by ourselves, it was kind of looking like kind of American-y or whatever. But as soon as we turned down this back street and the streets just started going crazy, it was just down, up, down. You're driving on the wall sideways, then you just loud music. This is not the music from the car. This is outside. Our windows are all rolled down. I was like, this is what I see in the videos. That this is his music. I tried to record the whole ride. I think it's another mall. The one thing I was kind of nervous about was I kept hearing about people snatching phones. That's a mall. It's the mall I was going to go to, but I never ended up going there. I think that's a mall. I think it is. I'm not even sure. I never went in it, so I don't know. Like, look at just hills and then this ramp up to this ramp I was on almost every day. Like this road goes in and out from like I swear everything's called downtown. They call everything downtown. Cause I thought I was downtown, but I'm not. I'm like in a little tourist area. But then like actual downtown, if you when you say to certain people, they know what you're talking about. It's like, yeah, no one goes downtown. So I don't think any of this was downtown. Let's do this bite. Same day. Haven't got to the hotel yet. And I think, oh yeah, but that was the last video. So I come out the Uber, right? He stops at the front of the what do you call it? The hotel. And before we got there, I heard 17,000. That's what I heard. So we get to the hotel and I have 20,000. I hand it to him. I heard 17. He gives me back 2,000. And when he gave it to me, immediately I was like, is this? And then he said it. He said, is that okay? And I was like, I mean, he did carry my bags into the hotel, so I guess the 1,000 could be a tip. So like, whatever, good, great. And I take it and go off. I go in my hotel room. I go to the main lobby, and there's a security guard in there. Like, good, we got security. There's a front counter girl. I'm like, please speak English. She speaks straight English. Like, he spoke English, she spoke English. I was like, yo, yeah, the room. I give them my information. They give me my key, everything. They're like, all right, he can walk you up. He walks me up to the room. It's not hot, but it's not cold. It's like, but I'm kind of nervous, and I know I'm like, I don't know, but to me it was kind of warm. It was a little bit warm, but it wasn't hot like here in America or in Philly. And so he go, yeah, so we get my room, and he's like, say this is that. That's the drink little thingy, the bar. What do you call it? The little drinky thing. They show me the stuff, and I see the AC up. I see the air conditioner up on the roof, and I'm like, hey, is that on? Because I'm about to go to sleep, and this room ain't cold like I like it. Is that on? And he's like, yeah, it's on. I'm looking at it. Yeah, I just see the number on it. And I'm like, it looked like it's on. He takes the remote and he goes, yes, on. And he puts it down and he leaves. And I take my shoes off. I'm looking at the air conditioner again, and I'm like, yo, is it really on? I was like, this is. I mean, if I take a shower, I'll be much cooler. But this ain't even. This is nothing. And I was like, I don't know. So I go take my shower. I'm getting ready to go to sleep. I think that's when my mom called. And then she's like, oh, da 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 da. And I was like, alright, yeah, make sure that this is closed and da 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 da. So I'm doing my final check before I go to sleep. I go to the front door. I check it. The door is locked. I was like, alright, good. Then I walk over and I'm looking around. And there's like this thing on the wall on the other end. So you come into the room, and there's like the bathroom to your right. The bed's in front of you. And then straight ahead of you is a jacuzzi and a thing on the wall, a big mat. And I kept wondering what that mat was. So I was walking over to it. I'm looking around like, yeah, do I have a window in here? Then I walk over to the mat and I look behind it. And it's a window. And the window's open. The window's all the way open. And I'm like, this is why the air conditioner's not working, because the window's open. So I go to close it. But before I close it, I see what's out there.
I'm sitting here and I'm like, the AC is on. But why is the room not cold? Then I come over to
Jacuzzi's right there to the left.
this, and I kept wondering
I swear in my head this is not a window.
what this was. I don't know why I thought it was a mat on a wall. And I look over, and this window was open.
I'm expecting to look out here and see a view.
I was like, oh. Then I looked to see, like, oh, wonder what kind of view you got from this window. What the hell am I looking at?
I'm like, yo, it looks like jail. It looks like a prison.
Looks like a prison.
And the whole time I kept saying, when I saw the window open, I said, yo, they're trying to set me up. They're gonna try to have someone sneak in here. But then I'm looking out here, I was like, no, this is all you're looking at here is the hotel. So like your window was facing towards more of the hotel. It's not like a window facing out into the street. So like, all right, cool. Like, there's all other windows. Like these are all rooms.
But I wonder if there's someone else's room.
I think this is the stairwell.
Like, what are these? You know, those are rooms.
I think the rooms are to the
I think it's
left.
the same curtain.
But yeah.
What's that guy doing? Who's that in the window? Someone looks across and they're like, who's that guy doing? Who's that in the window?
This was my
Wonder
daily
if the cook's like
pajamas.
this. Probably not.
I think in my head I still was contemplating going back outside to go get something to eat. But I was like, nah. Like, it's a busy street. I think I got a video of it
Yeah,
eventually,
see
but
that? The little purple
the street was
here.
busy.
I think that's how you
Like a New York street.
bed fit.
I don't even go outside, so
On the bed fit.
that's the front door. I don't know if you saw that. This,
I wonder.
I'm standing in front of a mirror, and then once the mirror closes, the bathroom's to your left, and the front door is directly behind this mirror. I think you kind of can see it. Yeah, you see it there. That's the door to leave.
Fit.
You kind of can see it. Right there. That's the door, the front door. And the bathroom's that glass thing. The bathroom and the shower are two separate rooms, and they're all just completely covered in glass. What's this?
So I'm headed out now. See, I don't know. I didn't bring that much.
This is the morning. The next morning.
I mean,
I kept hearing, oh, there's breakfast. You gotta come downstairs. Breakfast starts from 6 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. So I was like, alright, we got breakfast. It's
I
like,
don't know. I think I don't have clothes.
I think it's like 7.
But yeah, the room is cool. I didn't make the bed. I might leave this. I'm pretty sure a room service.
Yeah, having someone make your bed is like, I need more money. I need to never make a bed again.
It's going to clean that, but there's the shower. And I'm going to go get breakfast. It's almost full. But I'm going to get breakfast now.
Yeah, the shower floor and the bathroom floor, the same type of tile, and so it was cool. It was cool as hell. At the having to go into the shower, turn the water on, and the water just falls on the ground, and then it goes over to the drain. But it's cool bathroom. I'm glad I picked one of those, like a fancier place.
It's terrible. It's already 8:30, and I'm already dressed.
Yeah, I think this is me. As I'm saying, in the last video, you thought I was leaving the room. I would say I'm kind of an introvert. I prefer to not be outside and talking to people. But I'm like trying to what's it called? Make myself go outside and go get this breakfast.
But got my money here. I didn't use the jacuzzi yet. But they said breakfast starts now until 9.
Just yapping.
And then I'm gonna go to the mall. The mall is 20 minutes away, so I'm gonna try to walk to it. The road.
Remember, I said I'm going to go to the mall.
I can always call the Uber.
I'm literally just yapping here.
But depending on how the walk is, but it's not good.
Homie, tripping. Right here, I start using Google Translate to try and type in how to say the word breakfast in Spanish because this is still my first day. All of yesterday, no one spoke English, or they spoke like here and there. But I'm just always assuming I'm gonna walk into someone that doesn't speak any English. So always be prepared. I'll walk into a store and I'm like, it's a pizza store. I have what I want written on my phone, so I'll say it in English and then they'll say what, and then I go, okay, here, and I show them the phone. The place was cool. This was like their what do you call this? Like their little store, but it's all like purses. There was no umbrella or nothing, or I don't know. It's like expensive purses and bags. And that's the breakfast area. So I was here. Breakfast is free once you book a room here, but you eat. That little table to the right where that guy is with the white shirt on. He's like the chef guy that makes the food and they bring it out. And then there's like little plates underneath, and then the little seating area where there's like, I think there's like 9 tables over here. 9 tables. Each table has like 4 seats. And this is the first day I went here, so I was like, alright, I go to breakfast. No one's really down there. I'm like, yeah, it's early. Yeah, great, I can go eat my breakfast. this was the only day I went down here where it was like this. The other day when I came down here, there was literally nowhere to sit. There was someone in every seat. So it was like yeah. Then I turned to the. This is the front entrance. So you come in through that door at the bottom. It's always open. I think it was closed maybe once. If it's raining heavy, they'll close it. But it's like a door down there, glass doors. You come in and you come up these stairs, and to the right where these women are standing, that's the front desk. I didn't notice this at first, but the lady on the left with her foot back, this is the one that they usually, I don't know if she does all the rooms, but every time that someone's done my room, it's been her. So she's the one that she'll come in the room and she'll be like, oh hey, how you enjoying your trip? Da, 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 da. But she's speaking Spanish, so she'll say the thing. I have to translate it. Then I translate what I'm saying back so she can say what I'm saying. And there was one time where she came to clean the room 2 days in a row, and I was in the room 2 days in a row. So she would just come in and be like, you can stay, I'll just clean up around you. So she'll like clean or whatever, make the bed and everything. And then the next day, when she did it again, she asked me, she was like, did you leave? And I was like, huh? And she was like, because she thought that I just didn't move out the room for 2 days. But yeah, it was just, I usually would go out and I come back. I go out, come back. I think there were like, out of the 7 or 8 days I was there, I was outside the whole day, maybe 2 or 3 times. Say 2 or 3 times, maybe 4 times. I know 2, it's guaranteed 2. I know those ones. But usually I would go on either all morning or all the way until like 10 at night or something. Yo. The funny thing is, you probably can't even see her face. She looks just like one of my coworkers. They used to work with me. She looks so much like her. I noticed it when she first came in the room. Oh, that's her talking. This is a different person. That's the receptionist. There's always someone behind this desk that speaks English. Every time I came down here, one person spoke English, and she was the one for today. Because the other ladies don't speak any English. So good luck. But that one does. Like she looks just like her. Then I'm like, all right, it definitely. I'm like, yo, everyone's talking, and I eat my breakfast. I don't know what I'm looking for.
Is it? They told me to say when I'm leaving for a.
Oh. So I was, what am I doing here? I thought I was asking for the breakfast. I'm coming downstairs now to go get the breakfast, and then I'm gonna go outside. So I'm gonna make sure there's as much time as possible for someone to clean the room and make the bed and stuff.
Room service?
Yeah.
Oh. No, I mean for the day.
You want to clean the
Yeah.
Your mother. Okay. Thank you. I'm going to do that.
Okay, thank you.
Whatever. And then walk back or walk to a different spot, and then here he comes now. And see another group of people jogging. Like everyone was jogging.
Uber?
Like even look how he came over. He like cracked the window. Like, dude, I need to see who you are before I get in this car.
Get in front.
But the worst one was there was another guy that came one time, and he just pulled up with the windows all up, and I'm looking, I'm like, this looks like the right car. They're stacked in front of me, but I literally can't see this person, so I'm not grabbing the door. So I'm looking, I keep looking. I'm like, I'm making like this. I'm like, I can't see you. Okay, well, your window is the drive back. Yeah, he's going the way I walked. This is the way I came down to get to where he was at. They wanted me to walk down here. I was on the right. I was in the street part at first. Then I went over. I'm like, yo. Yeah, a lot of green. A lot of, what do you call this? Greenery. Like, look at this. Like, you come down. Like, what do you call this? A crest. When you come over, you literally cannot see the street. Like you can't see what's over here. So you come down and you're just like you going down all of a sudden. You're just climbing up to get to this part, this line, and then now you just come straight down. Like look at that. I'm like, yo, you can't even see it. I was gonna rent a car and drive around over here. I was gonna destroy that car. Like I'm literally around the corner from the look at the trees and stuff. The place did look nice. Like everywhere. There's just trees and big leaves and plants and stuff. I think the music was his music. I can't tell. It's early in the morning, so I don't know if that was the background music usually playing around there. You can see it here again, like the street this we're looking at is going up. Like it's rare to be on a street and it's flat. Look down there, look at the street they're coming from. Like look at this slope. Look at this climb. Going up a mountain. You were going straight up. You can hear all the engines and stuff trying to power up the mountain. Up the street. I got a mountain. Up the street. My hotel's literally right here. It's like coming up. And I didn't know what this noise was, but I kept hearing it every Uber. It's other rides popping up. But I think most people don't like when they do that, so they just don't do it at all. But I didn't care if you did do it, but no one did it. They would just cancel it. And this park right here. I was at this park so many times waiting for different, like all the tour stuff started here, and yeah, they always use this park as the meeting spots, or the church. There's a church across the street. And this bar was like a landmark. Once you see this, you know you're getting close to the hotel. I think that's the fruit place. Yeah, that's the fruit place back there. And the hotel's right here.
Oh.
And there goes someone that needs money.
Gracias.
Can't even see it. He almost went right past it. But I barely saw it. It's like, because it's not sticking out. Yeah, these people were all over the street, man. And they were always wearing the same thing. I think that's like a Venezuelan thing. Now I went the other way to go to the there's like all these little convenience stores all over. Random picture. He's just coming back. And there's another store here. There's like 5 of these little drugstore pharmacies, actually. They call them pharmacies, but they're like drugstores, and they have like drinks and stuff in them. All of them have drink machines and then just medicine.
Bro, I done been scammed twice already. I ain't walking nowhere. I'm catching the
Oh, so that happened right here.
Uber.
So I just came out the Uber. I make this left to go up the street to the store to get a water and a juice. And then when I walked by, it was you can't see
To
them
and
here.
from.
But there's like,
No more.
they're not even out here now. There's only was the one in front of the hotel. But usually on this street right here, there's like 3 of the same exact brown looking woman and a kid. Like 3 or 4 of them on this street going up towards those stores. And when I walked past the first one, she didn't see me. The second one saw, so they reached their hands out and like, I don't got no money. The second one, I don't have any money. Then I go into the store and I'm buying my waters and I'm using my phone. Then the one comes behind me in the store. She followed me into the store, and then she goes, "Oh, I'm like, immediately I'm like, ah, no money, no dinero, no money, I got no money. And she's like, oh no, no money. And I was like, huh? Cause I'm caught off guard now. And she goes, yeah, no money. And she shows me a picture of like a kid on a poster, and all the writing underneath the picture is in English. So I'm like, what is this? And she's like, this kid needs, what did it say? The kid needs food. They don't have any food, so they need like baby formula. And then she points up, way on top of the top of the shelf, and it was like one of those little tub things, or like the formula they put in the milk or whatever. So I'm looking up and I'm like, whatever. And she's like, oh, can you buy that, one of those? And I was like, all right, might as well. So I told the dude, yeah, give me one of those. Then she's like, oh, thank you. The guy gets a ladder to climb up there, and that's how far away it is. I'm looking like I can barely see it. Then he takes it and brings it down, and when he puts it on the table, like what I saw up there was like a monster can. When he put it down on the table in front of me, it was like a bucket of baby formula. So I'm like, whoa! But like, remember, this is like a third world country, so this can't be that expensive. There's no way this is that expensive. And then so I'm like, all right, whatever. So then he starts ringing it up. He's literally looking at me worried. Then she goes, oh, thank you, and please one diaper, and she points over there now to the right. Another top shelf thing, diapers up there. So I'm like, diapers. I'm looking, I see like a 6-pack, I see a 4-pack, a 2-pack, and she's just pointing in that direction. So I'm like, okay, there's no way the diapers cost more than this. So then I tell the guy, yeah, one of those too. I point up. He brings a ladder on that side. Then he climbs up. He pushes the 1-pack. He pushes the 4-pack. He pushes all the packs of diapers out the way. And I didn't even notice the thing the diapers were sitting on was another, like a big, like a suitcase size pack of diapers. And he takes that one down and comes down the ladder, and he's like struggling with the box, and he's coming down just dying, sweating. He's coming down and puts it down on the table. Boom! And I'm looking at the pack of diapers, and remember, those were like 6, 12, 10 packs. I swear this packet of diapers said 100. And then I'm looking at her, I'm looking at the diapers. I'm like, I'm buying 100 pack. By the time this kid is done with this 100-pack of diapers, they will no longer need diapers.
Damn.
But yeah, so then I'm walking back after spending that. When we did the conversion from their money to our money, I think it was like $97 total for all of that. Look at this trash. What even happened here? Someone just came with a sandwich and just threw it in the trash can. I didn't even notice this.